And what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Predator Hunting Grounds leaks video. I know how much you guys like the leaks, and I'm trying my best to stay relevant. However, there's a few things I'd like to go ahead and talk about. This right here is kind of interesting, but there's a lot of supporting evidence to back it up. So it looks like we're getting a thing called the Berlin Predator. You have like all the skins, like, you know, the classic default Gator model, Raptor shader, and you got armor. This is all codes, and I don't know, they even got the hair. What the hell is the Berlin Predator? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it would be kind of cool to have like a German Predator, I guess, but I don't know, man. It's just silly at this point. Not only that, but they apparently have added birds. I don't know when they've done this or if this has just been in the game, but they've been able to find the model for some of the birds that are located in the game. And I'm not gonna lie, you can actually use your PDL and spot these birds and they'll show up. I did it like one time on accident, and then a couple days later I seen this. So I don't know if this is recent with their last update, or I don't know, man, but there's birds in the game. So not to mention that we want to go ahead and just bring up, there's been talks that there's going to be something called the Tiki Predator, and that this is some of the skins to back it up. But I'm not going to lie, man. If you go ahead and look and see where the customization is, this could just be another skin variant that they're going to drop. Doesn't necessarily mean that the next Predator will be Tiki Predator. However, there are a few other supporting links and data mines to back up the Tiki Predator, but I haven't been able to really find super hardcore concrete evidence, so that's why I'm not really going to totally mention it. But I feel like it was kind of something to look at, especially, you know, since we really don't know what's going to happen in these next two updates. And I think that it's either going to be these things or it's going to be the single player mode. There's been a video recently that has went around showing somebody playing in the single player mode, and it really just looked like Predator versus AI. Mind you, we already have AI that Predator could fight, but I guess this would give it a guaranteed mode. And I know we've talked about this in the past, but I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily going to be Gauntlet, you guys. I think if there's going to be another mode, it very well could be either single player mode or something completely different. There's really been no talks from the devs or anything about Gauntlet. Either that or they're going to try to completely surprise us. We'll see. But there's something else that I want to go ahead and talk about, and this is kind of why I chose those, because, guys, I really think we only have these next two updates. After this, I do not think there's going to be a whole lot of more to do with Predator Hunting Grounds. And the reason I say this is because ILLFONIC is apparently now working on yet another game besides Arcadagon. They're working on another licensed IP game, and it said that, I told you months ago that the developers of Friday the 13th were working on another licensed game today. Co-founder of company Raphael Sadiq revealed that in recent podcasts they're working on a Ghostbusters game. Friday the 13th wasn't the last one. Predator Hunting Grounds. We're working on Ghostbusters right now, and I don't know, man. That's gonna be kind of cool, you know. I'm definitely like, I'm a Ghostbusters fan, you know what I'm saying? If they put Bill Murray in this shit, this could actually be kind of a cool game, you know what I'm saying? Especially with how they go about doing this. However, I'm not exactly sure how to feel about it. You know what I mean? I've said that I'm probably gonna buy it and support it just because, you know, I've supported ILLFONIC's last two games, and, you know, I like the spirit of ILLFONIC, you know what I mean? Even though, like, exactly everything that they've done, they've disappointed a lot of people, I genuinely think that they're good people. And I genuinely think that they're fans of all these 1980s films, and they're doing their best to try to make it into video games. And I know that there's two sides to ILLFONIC. One's kind of doing those licensed IPs, and the other one's kind of like doing their own thing, like Arcadagon and so on and so forth. So, you know, this just is really interesting. And if they are making Ghostbusters the game, I mean, they're not going to be really adding a whole lot to Predator Hunting Grounds. Either that or they're going to put Predator Hunting Grounds on the back burner for maybe a couple years, and then they could go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not completely unheard of where gaming companies, you know, will leave a game for a couple years and then come back to it and drop a few DLCs and give it an update, make a little bit more money off of it, and then completely go to something else. You know what I'm saying? Even though ILLFONIC has said we have a lot of plans and a lot of content, a lot of things to bring to this game in the future, we also don't know exactly what a lot of content and a lot of things are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, for a AA or even a smaller gaming company to give a game this much DLC, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could definitely see ILLFONIC in these last 2 updates ending it and being like, alright guys, we're moving on. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Arcadegon and Ghostbusters now until we want to come back to this. And I can completely see them doing that. And especially with all the evidence that adds up, guys. We're getting a Predator and a possible map and mode. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't expect anything super high or super big. You know what I'm saying? Keep your expectations low and hope for the best. And that's pretty much all I can say, because I don't know, like, there was a time where I could say comfortably that I felt like we were going to get Gauntlet mode. I can't say that right now, especially since we thought we were going to get it a year ago, you know, and since then there has been little to no information, evidence, or anything to back this up. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I just want to go ahead and give a few people a great shout out. I want to first start with Came of War. He was the person that posted the model of the bird and the Berlin codes for the Berlin Predator. I definitely want to go ahead and give him a big shout out for that, because those were honestly the 2 newest pieces of leaks that we've seen so far. I want to give a big shout out to Robo2696. Without his thread in the forums for building all these leaks up and getting everybody together to try to find out leaks in the future for this game, because the developers definitely haven't really gave us a whole lot of information for the future of this game, other than a few things that they've said in the past and so on and so forth. So I definitely want to give a big shout out to him, and I want to give a big shout out to the website leaksbydaylight.com, since they were the ones that had said that we are possibly getting a Ghostbusters game, and paid attention to some of ILLFONIC's podcasts and listened to what they had to say, and had to, you know, I definitely have to give a big shout out to that. So, alright guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.